Welcome to 5-Minute Nerd, where we dive into the biggest topics in nerd culture. In today's episode, we're talking about one of the most iconic tabletop role-playing games of all time, Dungeons & Dragons or D&D. We'll cover its basics and introduce you to one of its most popular settings, the Forgotten Realms. What is Dungeons & Dragons? Dungeons & Dragons, or D&D, was created in 1974 by Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson. It's a tabletop role-playing game, or RPG, that lets players create characters, embark on adventures, and shape their story within a shared world. The game is run by a dungeon master, or DM, who narrates the story, controls the world, and presents challenges for players. Each player creates a character with unique skills and abilities, defined by classes like fighter, wizard, or rogue. The gameplay revolves around dice rolls, typically a 20-sided die, or D20, which adds an element of chance to the outcomes of battles, social interactions, and decision-making. The beauty of D&D lies in its collaborative storytelling. There are no set paths. Players can interact with the world however they choose, and the DM adapts to these decisions, creating a dynamic and unique experience every session. Over the years, D&D has grown from a niche hobby into a global phenomenon, influencing modern video games, movies, and TV shows. It's enjoyed a huge resurgence in recent years, thanks in part to shows like Stranger Things and podcasts like Critical Role. The Forgotten Realms, a classic setting. While D&D has numerous campaign settings, none are more iconic than the Forgotten Realms. Created by Ed Greenwood in the late 1960s and officially published by TSR in 1987, the Forgotten Realms is a fantasy world that has become synonymous with D&D, set on the planet Abertoril. Most campaigns take place on the continent of Faerun, a land rich with history, magic, and diverse civilizations. It's a vast and living world filled with everything from bustling cities like Waterdeep to dangerous wildernesses like the Anauroch Desert. Think of Faerun as a mix of classic fantasy elements with a deep, richly detailed history. Key locations in the Forgotten Realms. Waterdeep. Known as the City of Splendors, Waterdeep is one of the most powerful and influential cities in Faerun. It's a hub for adventurers and home to many iconic D&D stories. Baldur's Gate. Another major city, Baldur's Gate is known for its intrigue, trade, and connection to the underworld. Fans of the Baldur's Gate video games will recognize this city immediately. Neverwinter. Once a jewel of the North, Neverwinter is a city slowly recovering from devastating conflicts. Its history and rebirth offer endless possibilities for storytelling. Icewind Dale. The frozen north of Faerun, Icewind Dale is home to rugged adventurers and harsh conditions. It's also where we meet one of D&D's most famous characters, Drizzt Do'Urden, a dark elf ranger. Gods, magic, and monsters. The Forgotten Realms is also known for its deep pantheon of gods, each representing different aspects of life, magic, and morality. From the trickster god Cyric to the benevolent Maestra, goddess of magic, the gods play a central role in the lives of the people of Faerun. Magic is woven into the fabric of this world, with mages wielding arcane power and priests channeling divine energy. Characters like Elminster the Sage are legendary within the Forgotten Realms lore, and magic, whether it's wielded by wizards or enchanted items, is integral to the setting. Of course, no D&D world would be complete without monsters. From dragons to beholders, giants to undead liches, the Forgotten Realms is crawling with dangerous creatures. Adventurers are constantly tested by these threats as they strive to gain power, uncover lost treasures, and save the world from impending doom. Why the Forgotten Realms? The Forgotten Realms has endured as the premier D&D setting because it's incredibly versatile. It's a world where a DM can create small-scale stories of local heroes or epic tales of world-ending dangers. With hundreds of novels, video games, and source books written about it, there's always something new to discover in the realms. This setting allows players to connect with a living, breathing world filled with history, character, and depth. Whether you want to explore dungeons, navigate complex political plots, or simply meet colorful NPCs, non-player characters, the Forgotten Realms has something for everyone. Wrapping up. In short, Dungeons & Dragons offers a gateway into limitless imagination, and the Forgotten Realms is one of the richest settings to explore within the game. Its cities, gods, magic, and monsters have provided the backdrop for countless adventures and continue to inspire new generations of players. Until next time, when we'll dive into another nerd culture favorite, keep nerding out. If there are parts of the nerd universe that you would like for us to cover here at 5 Minute Nerd, leave us a note in the comments. To keep getting nerd culture broken down in 5 minutes, don't forget to like and subscribe.